Let us look into our first program in C. The basic structure of C program consists of preprocessor commands, functions, variables, statements and expressions, and comments. This is how the syntax of the basic C programming looks like. It consists of include stdio.h. The hash symbol indicates that it is a preprocessor directive. What is preprocessor? We will be learning in our further sessions. We will be starting the C program with the main function. Every C program consists of a main function. It is mandatory, and inside this main function we write the statements, the logical expressions, everything we will be writing inside this flower brackets which belongs to the main function. First we will be starting with hash include. This keyword is used to include both user and system header files. It is called preprocessor directive. We will include a header file stdio.h, which stands for standard input output header file. This is a system header file. It contains many functions within it, includes printf and scanf, and we will be looking into the commenting part. There are actually two types of commenting. One is slash star and star slash. The lines between these are treated as comments. It is used to include the comment in many lines, and the double slash is used to comment a single line. And we will be using printf function. This printf function is actually defined in the header file stdio.h, which is standard input output header file. It is used to display the output, and we will be using escape sequence \n for the new line, \t for the new tab, \v for the vertical tab, and so on. So let us start writing our first program. Just open the code block compiler, starting with hash include standard input output header file, then int main open bracket close bracket, which indicates that it is a function. Open the flower bracket, close the flower bracket. Inside it we will be writing our code. Here we will write printf hello world, and every statement should end with a semicolon. Enter, return 0 semicolon. So we have just finished writing our first program. Let us compile it and run it to see what will be the output, and then we will be explaining the program. First go to the build, compile it. It is showing like 0 errors, 0 warnings. So now click on the run button. So here you can see the hello world. Press any key to continue. So what we have done here has we have written a program which displays hello world onto the output screen. At the first line we include a file called stdio.h. This file lets you use certain commands for input or output which can be used in your program. It has commands for input like reading from keyboard and output commands like printing things on the screen. The commands for input like reading from keyboard we will be seeing in our further sessions. And in the line 3, int main, the int is what is called a return value, in this case of type integer. What is int we will be looking in our next class. And as we discussed, every program must have a main function, and it is the starting point of every program. After the main function we have opened the flower bracket, and at the line 8 we have closed the flower bracket, and inside that we have written the code. These two curly brackets, one at the beginning and one at the end, are used to group all commands together. In this case, all commands between the two belongs to the main, and printf is used for printing things on the screen. In this case, the word hello world is printed on the output screen. Everything written inside the inverted commas are treated as strings and displayed as output. And at the line 6 we have written return 0. When we wrote the first line int main, we declared main must return an integer. Integer means number. With the command return 0 we are returning 0. You are telling the operating system that there were no errors while running the program. Let us once again execute the program and see. Here in the second line we are seeing process return 0. It is to understand that there were no errors while running the program. The int main and return 0 will be understood more clearly when we go further into our course. And there is a sequence escaper \n. What is the use of it? Suppose we are going to write another print statement which displays welcome to my world, and every statement should end with a semicolon. Now let us compile it. Let us see if there are any errors. It is showing 0 errors. Now let us run it. Now see the output. Hello world, welcome to my world. Both are printed on the single line. So if you want this in a separate lines, we use a sequence escape sequence which is \n. Now if we compile and run, see both are displayed in the different lines. So there are many escape sequence available. Like if you want \t, and if we compile it and run it, see it is a tab escape sequence. This is the use of escape sequence. So this is our first program. Hope you enjoyed the session.